Guys, welcome to Realtor Sophie. Today we have a webinar. Let's give everybody a few more minutes and we're gonna start right away. Feel free to put your name on the sidebar so we know where you guys coming from and how you guys heard about this event. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. Hey guys, welcome to our webinar today. My name is Sophie Lynn with Keller Williams. I am super excited to have my guest today. That we are going around the coolest, hottest topic. I know that all of you are super excited. Thank you so much for taking the time attending today's webinar. We are going to go through lots of amazing things we saved for you guys and designed for you guys. So if you guys can do me a huge favor, just go ahead and type in any of your question on the sidebar and we'll try to get back to you at the end of the webinar, or we can get back to you in another form, okay? All right. Okay, so today we are super excited that everybody's talking about ADU. What is ADU? How does ADU work? Who wants ADU? Who needs ADU? We are going to talk about from permit to profit in 5 months. So today, if you are in it for the ADU and learn more about how we can actually maximize this new trend that everybody is going through. Before I begin, welcome to my webinar. My name is Sophie. I'm originally from Taiwan and been calling Bay Area home for the past 35 years. My passion for real estate really came from the background of interior architect design from Academy Art University in San Francisco. We are a husband and wife team. We are here to serve on all of your real estate resources. We've been recognized as top 1% in Santa Clara County. We are super excited. Every month, we're going to bring you different topic, different guests, different education information for you guys. Now, you guys, allow me to introduce my guest today, Amy.
Yes, hi everybody. My name is Amy Tran and I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Sophie and the team for having me. So I am a former school teacher. I was a teacher for about 5 years, teaching high school, and I transitioned into real estate full time. I was born and raised in San Jose, and now I am the ADU specialist at Apex Homes, helping homeowners and clients navigate the process of building an ADU, whether it's their family, rental, more space, things like that. And I'm really just holding their hand to make sure that the process is as smooth and awesome as possible.
Amy, can we go through what exactly is an ADU?
Yes, so an ADU stands for an accessory dwelling unit, and state law allows you to have an ADU if there's an existing home on the property. So if you look around your neighborhood and you see homes that are there, you're allowed an ADU as long as you meet certain rules that the city has. So it's accessory to the main single family home or multifamily as well.
Okay, so why are ADUs so popular in California?
Yes, ADUs are popular for various reasons. I'm sure all of you are aware that the home prices around here are super high and crazy. Sometimes, it seems unattainable, but with ADUs, it allows a lot of people to still have housing, to generate income for themselves or their families. And a lot of our clients are actually building it for multi-generational living as well. Could be a starter home for their adult children or for their aging parents. ADUs are also popular because they can be built pretty quickly if you have the right team, and you can have another home on your property, and sometimes even multiple ADUs if allowed. It provides a
Fantastic.
lot of safety, safety and comfort for your family to be together. And we have pre-approved plans in various cities in Santa Clara County, which can make the permitting process a lot smoother. Sometimes when people think about construction, they think about the headaches and the nightmares and the change orders and things like that. So here at Apex Homes, we really focus on standardizing the process, making sure that everything goes smoothly with our team.
So right here we have some pre-approved city list. If you
Mm-hmm.
are under one of those lists, that means that Apex Home already have the pre-approved list with them. So right here, we also have pre-approved ADU versus the standard ADU. I noticed that the permit time is from 1 week versus 3 months. That is huge, right? Construction time is 2 months versus 10 months. So this is definitely something that a lot of people that who have no clue how or how long Amy and the team can come in and help everyone to figuring out and navigate the process. So, Amy, can you tell us a little bit about the 5 month roadmap is like?
Yes. So typically clients come in and they are in different stages. Some of them, are interested in just learning more about, hey, what can fit on my property, have some extra space, or sometimes they are really on a quick timeline and want to build as soon as possible for their family, or they just bought an investment property. So we typically get on a call or meet in person to really understand their needs and what they're looking for and their goals. And from there, we typically do a feasibility study. We have a whole architect team here to back us up with all of the research. We check out the zoning, we check out the geohazard, if it's in a flood zone, fire zone, liquefaction zone, things like that. If there's any easements in the backyard that we need to be aware of. From there, we can show you what models we can fit on your backyard, whether you're looking for a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, or a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2-story ADUs. We show you some different options, and can also go show you our live projects that we have all over the area, so that you can get an understanding of what our quality looks like, our product. Maybe you want to see the finishing, maybe you want to change certain things. And then we also typically conduct a site visit to your property to see everything in person. Google Maps and online doesn't do justice of what we're actually looking for, and that gives you an opportunity to share with us exactly what kind of AD you want, which location. Maybe there's a special tree that you want to keep because it's been in the family over 30 years, things like that. And then once we get your approval and you decide on an actual ADU that you like, we go ahead and get into the design phase. So the design phase is when we meet with our architect team and our clients. We sit down, we go through the placement, the location, all of the utilities, the electrical panel, the water, the sewer, things like that. And the architect team goes to work. They need about roughly, quickest could be 2 weeks to maybe 4 weeks to get all of that permit package done. Although we have pre-approved plans already with the city and we expedite that, and we still need to show the city certain characteristics like the distance from the fire hydrant to the ADU, the setbacks, the elevation, the structural design, things like that. And once that is done, we typically show it to our client and ask for their approval, and then we go ahead and submit. So we're really working with you throughout this whole process to make sure everything is what you like. Once we submit with our pre-approved plans, the quickest that the city, what we've been seeing due to their capacity, is usually around 1.5 months to 2 months for approval. There are some instances where the project could take a little bit longer. As I mentioned, some properties are in a geohazard zone or in a landslide zone, so you might need to get a soil report. The city might need to review certain things, like do you need a different type of foundation? Or if you're in a fire zone, do you need to have fire rated walls and eaves, things like that. So the longest could be maybe 5 to 6 months for permitting as well. It just really depends on the project. So we'd be sure to communicate that with the client so that you're aware of the whole process. Once the permit is approved, that's the great news. That's the hardest part. So now we can work with you when you're ready to actually start the construction. The fastest that we built one of our ADUs is 55 days. Right now, based on our current capacity, we're around 3 to 4 months to build a 1,200 square feet ADU, our biggest model. So that's kind of the roadmap to actually getting the ADU all the way from an idea to finished.
So, guys, I personally have the honor and pleasure working with Amy on site. And the first day we met, Amy already done her homework. Based on the property address, she pulled out the easement. She know a little bit more about what is the zoning, what is the capacity. She was fully prepared, that allowing us to be educated what is even possible or not possible. So the one-on-one consultation is incredible, amazing. It is catered to each individual client and the property side. And this is definitely a consultation, whether you are thinking about building an ADU today, or if you are thinking about 3 year down the road, 5 year down the road, having the right education, information, and the professional, such as Amy, to conduct and walk through it with you and your family. This way, you have a better knowledge of what is capable. What does the roadmap look like? How can these plans or ideas become reality, right? A lot of people feel that they are not comfortable stepping forward is because they don't know what's ahead of them. Amy and the team with Apex, they actually do provide step by step, from the connection to the providing you information to actually to the team behind it. So I do want to talk about little that's getting a little bit, and we're going to show you guys the sample later, so don't get too excited. You got to hold on to it. Any question you guys have, we're putting link on the side to be able to click on the link that you can have a one-on-one consultation with Amy and discuss the potential possibility. What does it look like realistically for you? So feel free to use that link or that contact, and then we'll get back to you on your interest. Now, moving forward, I want to talk about some of the features in the package. So I want to talk about the ADU standard. I want to talk about the kitchen. Everybody loves the kitchen. Everybody's focus is the kitchen, right? I want to talk about what we're going to show you guys photo, and later on we're even going to provide you guys more information, images, and all that. So, Amy, can you walk me through just a little bit more detail about what are some of the standard feature that in the package?
Yes. So I think a lot of clients are looking for somebody to help them A through Z. So that's something that Apex Homes has is our package. If you go on our website, you'll see includes the designs, which we got approved with the city already. It includes applying for the permits for you, dealing with all the paperwork and the emails and the phone calls, and then the construction. So the construction is everything from the foundation, the framing, the interior, flooring, cabinets, countertops, finishes, toilet, shower, all the way up to the roof. Basically turnkey ready. There's solar panels that are included, central heating and AC. And there are some clients who have their own style and they want to change some things. And the good thing about our company is that we are vertically integrated, which means that we have everything here to help you out. So we have a kitchen and bath store. If you want to do European style cabinets, or you want to put, a specific type of backsplash in the kitchen or lighting, we can work with you on all of those interior finishes. Appliances are also included, range, hood, dishwasher. We have electric car hookup as well, ready for you to plug in. And that's kind of the standard package. So we really want to make this as affordable, efficient, and high quality. And in terms of the finishes, if you want to go all out, we can definitely work with you on that as well.
So, guys, did you hear the word affordable and efficient? I don't know about you guys. I am catching on fire with if affordable. Let's go into our next slide. And you know what? We have prepared you guys. A lot of people say, well, how much is it? So everybody want to ask that. So Amy and I, we already prepared for you guys. Here on the slide that we have a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, which is a smaller, more compact, but can fit in almost anybody's backyard, right? So this is something that, Amy, can you tell us a little bit more and walk us through few of the model that we have?
Yes. Yeah, so the first one is a 1 bed, 1 bath, as Sophie mentioned. That's our smallest model. It's right under 500 square feet, and it's perfect. As you mentioned, it can fit in most backyards, and it's perfect for single person, for a couple, or even a small family. So that's our smallest one. Our biggest one is 1,200 square feet. That's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. We have a couple different shapes, like a square or rectangle version. And just to inform you, because you can do this at home too, you can pull up Google Map, you can put in your address, and if you right click, you can actually measure from the fence line to your house and from the fence line on the side. Typically, the rule is you need at least 4 feet setback or space between your property line, which is most of the time the fence. Sometimes it's off by 1 or 2 feet, but we can help verify all of that with a land survey. So you need 4 feet from your property line to the ADU, and typically 6 feet from the ADU to the main house. Some cities are 5 feet, some cities are 10 feet. It kind of varies, but that can give you a little bit of an idea how to calculate if one of our models could fit. We've also created, as Sophie mentioned, we did visit one of the properties we were trying to see if we could build an ADU at. We have some models we created that are different shapes. So if you feel that maybe this couldn't fit in your yard, we can still talk and try to figure out are there any other plans that could fit on your yard. We also have 2-story models available too for some clients who don't have that much backyard space, or gardening is really important to them. They want to set aside half the backyard, maybe for their kids to run around. So just really trying to understand, what does your daily life look like, and how is this ADU going to impact that and still give you a high quality of life.
So we have a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. We have 2 bedroom, 2 bath. We have a three
Yep.
bedroom, 3 bath. We have option with 1 floor, with 2 floors. So we have a lot of amazing option for the client that already being built, being approved, being experienced already. So Amy, I do appreciate all your expertise in helping us today. So I have few couple. So guys, if you have any question, I highly recommend to get connected with Amy one-on-one with the webinar, with a one-on-one connection on Zoom or call. So Amy can better help you guys figuring out how to even get the first foot going, right? As a realtor team, we are here for you as your resources. We want to make sure that you guys can get any information and a connection of trusted referral. So Amy at APAC has someone that we are feeling very confident from the service to the actual experience of building. We feel like they are the trusted vendor that we feel comfortable to recommended to you guys. Now, Amy, I have a few questions to wrap it up. So one, now the number C seems like is very affordable, right? You have for the most affordable one that is 148K, right? To something that is a little bit bigger and more high end, 380K or so. So Amy, I have a question that if someone who's interested on building an ADU but don't have the cash, what do you recommend and how do you help those clients?
Yes, so we actually have a lot of clients who come to us and they're either planning to build it for their family or for rental, but they don't have the funds, as you mentioned. So we partner with Mary West Credit Union, who's one of our ADU loan partners. There's also construction loans out there. Some people are interested in doing a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, or a cash out refinance. So we can definitely work with you to lead you to the right loan specialist to walk through what loan product is going to work for you. Maybe you have 50,000 set aside and you can put down to get the permits and the design started. And then after that, you might need to get a loan for the construction part. So it's really just kind of understanding what your goals are. Some people don't want to refinance with a really low interest rate. So that's important too. And maybe there's a plan out there where we could use the future rental income to help with your loan. So that's something to consider as well. And regarding pricing, as we're talking about, Sophie, we really walked you through the total cost because right here, the package that you see includes our services to you and the ADU vertically. There are site-specific things that we can help give you an idea of what that may cost. Some people have existing detached garage in their back, or they have trees in the back, or there's pavers, concrete, things like that that we need to take care of. Another thing, a big thing, is utilities connection. So that varies based on how big the backyard and the distance is too, right? Because we have to connect the water and the sewer and the electrical from the ADU all the way to the house in the front where the main connection is. Sometimes there's lots that are 13,000 square feet big, right? Sometimes there's lots that's only 5,000 square feet. But typically what we're seeing for the utilities connection for the water, the sewer, and the electrical is around $30,000. That includes a separate electrical meter, which PG&E is now requiring all ADUs to have. Previously, you were able to connect the electrical to the main house in the front. So there are little things like that that we give you a heads up so that you can kind of have an idea of what the total cost would be. Another thing I'm not sure if some of you on here know is if you go above 750 square feet, you have to pay for impact fees. So those are fees charged by the city for the parks and the schools, which can range between 5 to 10K, depending on how big your ADU is. As well. So those are little things that we kind of inform you of and give you a ballpark. But typically on top of the base price, what we're seeing is it could range between maybe 50 to 70K more, depending on the type of finishes or site work that you need, and things like that.
So what I'm hearing is, Amy, we have program that can cater to any budget. That we can, if you are on a more reserved budget versus you're at a very high end that you want a European cabinetry, you want as the top of appliances, by all means, we can provide all services that cater to different budget.
Yeah, skylights, stucco, raised foundation. You want sliding doors in the bedrooms. We can work with you on that.
Yeah. So what you see here is just a little introduction of what Amy and the team Apex Home can do. But remember, they are here to customize your ADU the way you want it. How much and how you guys want to design it. This is the part I'm so excited for, Amy and the team, because they really truly pull together what a construction and customer service together. The hardest part, that the biggest challenge we always have, is that client always have a hard time to reach somebody, as all the contractor on the field are hard to get to. So APAC has a team, individual like Amy, and servicing you guys, making sure that behind the scene are also connected. Okay. And we are definitely excited about you guys attending our webinar. So we want, if you guys are interested and feel this is amazing valuable information, please give us, some comment or give us some feedback. We're always looking for your feedback, letting us know how can we better serve you guys, right, as a team. Now, we will the next step, if you are interested learning the finance behind how to get an ADU, Amy and I, we have these resources that we can pass it on. You can text us or email us, or our contact is on the right of the chat box. You can let us know either you want a consultation or you want a loan lender informed connection. So you want to understand the finance part of it, or you are ready to build and you want someone be outside and take a look at your home. Those are all the things that Amy and the team can do. So we are super grateful and we're really excited to have Amy and the team. And one last thing, if you guys have anyone who's thinking about selling your home or buying a home or investment here in the Bay Area or out of state, please reach out to me. My team is here to serve. We are available, and then we're looking forward to all the connection and possibility of helping you and your family to the next level. All right, Amy, one last thing. If anyone who want to learn the actual project, is there a way that we can show them? We have a showroom.
Yes, we do have a showroom in San Jose. It's at 1750 Junction Avenue in San Jose, and we have a 2-bed, 2-bath model there. It's our most popular model, and it can give you an idea of our finishes and our quality. We also have some live projects that we're building all over the area that we can schedule a time to go and look at as well. 2-story ones, 1,200 square feet. And our main office is here in Cupertino. So we mentioned my team, and I didn't share much about it, so I can tap on that right now. We have over 200 people on our team, and we're actually backed by Alpha X Real Estate Capital, which is a real estate development company. So we're building single family homes, townhomes, community developments, and that's where our team of architects, civil engineers, structural engineers, construction team, we have our material team, operations, sales team, are all here to help you along every stage of the process.
That's amazing, guys. I am very excited and very grateful and appreciate the opportunity that Amy have joined us today. Guys, if you have any question, we are partnered with amazing people in the industry who we trust, and we are constantly looking for ways to provide you and your family and loved one more real estate value. This is where Jimmy and I, as your realtor for life, not transactional, we are here to continue to provide services. So guys, we're gonna if you are interested, reach out to Amy or reach out to me. We will get you more information, whether is 3-5 years down the road, or you want to start today. We'll be able to help you, and there's no commitment. We just want to make sure we are here to serve you and your family. Once again, you can feel free to reach out to us. Our contact is on the right of the chat box, and there are links that you can click that you can have a one-on-one consultation with me about real estate, or you can have a one-on-one consultation with Amy about the ADU or even rebuild. Okay. Thank you guys. We're really, really excited. Our next event, we're gonna make an announcement. As you know, every single month, we are excited to meet you on a regular basis and then continue the education and information. So I will see you guys next month.
Bye.